Welcome to Fit Over 50. My theory on aging is that inactivity is the main culprit to the weaknesses that develop and turn into damaging imbalances. We correct this with strength training. As we age, our responsibilities increase. We have less and less time for fitness. But if you look in the description of this and every other video, you'll see that I've divided one set of stretches and 5 sets of exercises. I'll generally pick one from each. That way each workout that I do is different. If I have no time, I might just do a set of push-ups or whatever. I'll just pick one exercise. But I'll warm up for 5 minutes. I just did that on the bike. And then I'll start with a stretch. And then generally I'll follow the 80-20 rule where 80% of my workouts are at a moderate intensity, 20% are pushing it. Actually, it's probably less than 20%, so it's probably more like 85-15%. But basically, the 80-20 rule is that most of your workouts are at a moderate intensity and you're just consistent for the rest of your life. So we're going to fit it in. We're going to get started with one stretch, and it's the adductor, and we just go down like this with the instep of our feet flat, our knees spread. And then we want to pull our knees together and just squeeze. Hold that for 10 seconds, not 10 minutes. Hold that for 10 seconds. And then release, stretch, go forward a little bit. You just want to stretch gently, super gently, because you want that stretch to stay. And then go back a little bit. You don't want any pain, especially not in your joint. Just kind of go down, come back to the center gently, slowly, and deliberately. Stretch a little more if you can. And then squeeze, pull those knees together. Hold for 10 seconds. Relax completely. Go forward. Hold for 10 seconds. Go back. Hold for 10 seconds. Real gentle, relaxed, and then back. Try to get a little deeper. Squeeze, hold for 10, relax, forward, and back. Generally, I'll repeat that about 10 times, but as far as stretching goes, we warmed up, so everything's going to stretch better with a warmed up muscle. And then we don't want to crank. We don't want any pain, because then your body fights that and you lose the stretch. You want to keep it gentle, relaxed, hold that stretch, gently relaxed. Then when you release, that stretch stays as opposed to your body fighting it and then losing the stretch, or even worse, you might tear, tiny tears, and actually go back to worse than you were when you started. The next one is the first set of strength exercises, which would be abs. For today, I picked the basic sit-up. So tighten everything, have your core activated, have your body arched a little bit. I don't put my hands behind my head. I find that it strains my low back a little bit. So just easy down, easy up, keeping the stomach muscles tight the whole time. Deliberate, relaxed, and actually don't come all the way up, because then you release the tension on your stomach. So go down and then come up maybe 3/4 and then down, and then don't use your hands for momentum. Just kind of keep the tension on your stomach the whole time. Do as many as you can. If you can only do one, that is totally fine. So just do maybe 5 or 10 or 15, but we're going for total quality, not quantity whatsoever. The next one that I picked for today is calf raises. I'll usually do it off of a step, but I'll go all the way up, and actually I'll always hold on to something. So I'll go all the way up, squeeze at the top, and then a good stretch at the bottom, again with the heel kind of hanging off of a step. So I'll go up and down maybe 5 times. Then I'll point my toes in. Do that about 5 times to get a different part of the calf and soleus. Then I'll point my toes out to get the complete complex. So that's a total of maybe 15 reps. I'll go squeeze at the top and then a good gentle stretch at the bottom, again hanging off of a step in most cases. The next one is super tough, so especially now it's impossible to do while speaking. So I'm going to suggest to hold on to something, but you can develop into doing it without holding on. But it's a single leg deadlift, which is also a lot harder in bare feet, without shoes. So it's pretty much down and then knee up. So down, knee up. With shoes, it's a lot easier to do without holding on. Without shoes, you're developing your feet as well. So down and up. And what you really want to focus on too is having the supporting knee bent and then the core, as always, activated. So if you can do 3 without holding on, that's really good. And if you can eventually build up to 10, that's pretty incredible. Then we'll do the other side as well, just show you how hard it is really. So I want to activate my core, go down, bent, keep this knee bent, and just go down and up. And it's super difficult. So anyway, hold on if you like. Then I'll move into, for this workout, kettlebell swings. Again, the key is quality, not how much weight you're moving. And you just want everything to be perfect, deliberate, slow. Make sure there's no glass behind you. And you want to keep your back arched back, so you don't want to hunch over at all. To protect your back, keep it arched and go through and then up. Real deliberate and not as much swinging, but at the end you're working your shoulder muscles really well and your knees and your legs. So I might even bring my feet together a little bit. Just make sure you don't hit your ankles, but go all the way through, swing through, and then deliberately come up. So swing through. I'm using 20 pounds, feel free to use 5 pounds, 1 pound. Do it with a book or a water bottle, or nothing, but just swing down, keep your back arched, and then up. So again, down, up, and swing through really well. Then I'll try to catch my breath. And for this workout, the next one is resistance band side shuffle, where I'll just slowly and deliberately go side to side. This is super neglected, this part of your hip, so the side part. And just real gentle. And again, as always, activate your core, keep your knees bent. Side to side, if you can do maybe 10 of these, that's incredible. And you can even do it slower and get more resistance at the end. And stay low. Keep your hands out in front. And I'm starting to feel it pretty intensely. So because I don't want to push hard, because I want to save up for tomorrow's workout, I'll just do my 80% intensity right there. That was probably 60% really. Wipe off some sweat. And that is typically a general strength training workout that I'll do. Again, and you see how it gets you out of breath, a little bit of sweat. But again, check out the description. Ideally, what you want to do with strength training is evolve with it. Learn from my videos, from other videos. Most importantly, too, listen to your own body. Listen to what it's going to tell you. And constantly try new things, which is what I do. If you keep coming back to my description, you'll see that it too is going to keep evolving. So Thanks, and I hope to see you next time.